And hello everybody and welcome back to beautiful Crown Falls. Well, we do have a few problems at hand right now. First of all, of course, the war that started in the last session, and in this case here we have quite successfully defended ourselves against the first wave of attacks from Princess Ching, and I think it's now time for us to finally go against her, right? So to also hurt her a bit. For that, I've already prepared a couple of ships here, so just those warships there. It's not that much more that we have. We have a few more down here that I'm going to merge with my, let's call it task force 4 blossoms, because we want to take this island here, right? So there is basically almost no defense here, and the cool thing about this island is it has the fur abundance too, so we can take it quite easily. We just need to be careful about any retaliation, because you still got quite some ships there in the region, especially also these battle cruisers, and we should be careful about that. In the new world, in the meantime, is also waiting another bigger fleet, as we can see. So we still also have, of course, something here that we need to be careful about. She has a very strong presence in the new world, Princess Ching. So at the moment, I'm not really needing any islands. Plus, the defense here is just way too high. I'm not trying that. I rather just try to defend my current islands that I have. So in Playa del Carmen, we do have one battleship and a bit of harbor defense, right? This one is my weak spot. Drummed out, and also in Rio Grande we are getting now some weapons over here so that we can finally also build us a nice defense for this one. But that's why I have my battleships here right between the two islands there, so that we can defend ourselves just in case she is attacking with one of that. In the old world, however, I have another operation going, and that is with my other major fleet, and that is for now we are going to take this island here. So that is Strictness from Margaret Hunt. If you remember, this is kind of like an island that we have been battling over for quite some time now. And in that case, she also is building up some defense here, so we might actually just take it while defense is rather low on that, before there are more towers coming up. I've also got in the old world, strangely enough, I've got the biggest presence in the old world of all my fleets. We also have another 4 heavy warships down here, and I'm actually thinking about taking this island here of Princess Ching, right? The defense here is not that strong, and it's totally possible to do that. And this one is also possible, albeit we do have 2 big birches here, and they are hitting hard. What we can see right now is that my red pepper is doing a big mistake there. So let's get it out there real quick while my other fleet is now moving in, getting attacked already, as the next attack is beginning. They are moving to the side quite late, unfortunately, and of course we want to attack this cannon tower there first, as it's doing the most damage in this whole area, as this one is now. And yes, we lost the ship there. I need to be careful there about the trade route that we have. Let's do this trade route right after this one. It's the red pepper trade route. I should not forget that. We might actually be losing this ship there, so in that case, this is another tower that we can crush. Very good, and now it's just onto this one. I might actually not lose it, I don't know. It's not doing that much damage there anyway. Right, going to be very close. Come on, you can do this, Nelly. No, unfortunately, Nelly is going down. One more hit. One more hit, and gone is Nelly. But it's fine, right? It was a ship of the line. We can use the influence that is freeing up now for another heavy warship. And thus we have taken this island there as well. Now, one thing that I need to do real quick is the red pepper. We can't allow the red pepper to run out. We have cuttlefish as a royal galleon here. Let's just go for the red pepper. And I will have to move my trade routes here. Either I do that or I take this island. And I think I'm going to take this island, right? Let's get my warships up there. We should be having, yep, some more warships down here. Now, we are protecting the center of our map with those warships there. But I think for this single attack, we might do it. And look at that also, that is helping us a lot. Miss Hunt is also waging war against Princess Ching there. So, it's also once again taking a bit of pressure off of us. Where's the wind going to actually? Let's just check the wind directions. Very important. And the wind is actually coming in this side, so we need to get up here with our ships, and then we can go right in the harbor using the wind. And I'm doing that with my other fleet as well. So we have 2 fleets now advancing onto Lucky Prefecture here. Now that is just that. We need to go back to Crown Falls real quick. And there we are, where my fleet has merged. And let's just have a look around. Princess Jing, she is gathering her fleet down here now. We have two options. Either we really rush for this island here now, and this is the preferred method. We rush for this island, take it, and then I'm going to use the wind directions to sail me down here onto her island there, right? And down here, so we can kind of like blockade her main fleet in sunken treasures here. Right, and lucky this fleet is not attacking yet. This is Hugo Mercier. Now, while the war is waging, we can't forget about our economy in the meantime. Of course, timber, as we can see in bricks, is quite capping at this point. But I can already see that, for example, the schnapps is going down. Now, we already are... Oh no, we are not pushing the schnapps production yet. So I still have a bit of room there to maneuver with the happiness. So we might just boost... Oh, there I can't do anything. We might just boost the potato output and instead then build us some schnapps distilleries right here as well. So we have boosted it by 50%. That means we can have quite a few schnapps distilleries coming up there. And I will also need to improve my warehouse there for the moment. Another attack in the New World that has damaged our ships there quite a bit. So the battle was just over now. It was, I think, 3 ships of her there because I took quite a lot of damage. We need to be careful there. Now, those ships can repair themselves, albeit it's a bit slow. We don't have a repair crane yet because I'm really lacking bricks in this world, in this region. We have a few ships also on this side, and I think there is another convoy on the way. But we might actually... No, we are not able to purchase any ship there, so that's not something I can do. There we have, though, the rum. What do we have here? That is actually not a trade route here at all. These are protecting this ship, I guess. They're supposed to do that. I can use the Royal Galleon here as a transporter. So the Royal Galleon there is going to transport me some bricks and probably some weapons down here to Drumtown, or more importantly, Rio Grande, where we do need it the most. So let's just take some bricks that we have there. The next ships are under attack. We also have the 50 weapons here that we want and the steel beams, right? And with that, I'm sailing now to Drumtown. Let's get back real quick because I think we are on the verge of attacking this island there now. Yes, we are. We might actually capture this one. I do also have a bit of influence, so let's just purchase some heavy warships there as well to clear the gap. And we've taken it that quickly. Very good. So 4 Blossoms, which is just a fine name, is belonging to us now. There are also some items here, but I don't care about that. We need to rush back really quickly with our fleet there now, because she's got her main fleet still stationed here in Heavenly Gate, and we need to get our ships over there again as quickly as possible before she moves them out. Now, let's go back. New World is fine. Let's go back real quick now to the Old World, because in the Old World, we're about now to capture, or well, to conquer one of her main islands there, right? So this is that, and this is going to hurt her the most if she's actually losing that. In Karoth we get some ruins there. I still don't have the bricks here, sorry, not enough time on that. We should have the ship here though yet. No, we don't have a ship here. I do have a clipper though in store, so let's just take it and get some bricks over there. So we are going to fill it up now there with some bricks and also the steel beams that we have, and get all of that down here to Karoth real quick so we can build a hospital finally. Now, back in the New World, as we can see in the Old World, as we can see, the first fleet was actually way faster. It is advancing now and attacking. We need to take those guys here out as quickly as possible, right? So the harbor artillery, my heavy warships fire already, and they have a much bigger radius there too. I'm going to lose this one, and I don't even need to try to get it out of here. It's not going to happen. The wind is totally against us now that we're in the harbor, so it would just take ages for us to move out there. This one is going down, this artillery. One heavy warship is going down. The other fleet is now moving in from the west and is firing now too onto the heavy artillery there. Let's go for the cannon, and I'm losing my next warship as the other fleet is now moving in too. Very good, the heavy artillery is going down. It's just very bad with the wind direction right now. We are totally sailing against the wind on this side, so my ships take ages to get to some places, right? There is another one going down. and we might just now attack this, the main harbor building. Those 2 warships are taking those cannons that are out now. That should still work, and as we can see, the morale is now crumbling. She might actually be trying to get it back, but I don't think so, not for the near future. This is going to hurt her quite a lot there. While we might also just have a nice view over the battle there, as it's still raging. Beautiful. And in that case here, it's down to the last building. Now, we've lost 2 warships, but I think that is a nice price to pay for such a big island there. And there we've conquered it. Very good. Island has been conquered. That is actually a huge hit on her. So Lucky Prefecture is down. I hope we're not losing anything. And as we can see, we get some epic items. There's loot as well. So we got a silverback gorilla. We also got the Valley of Death. So this is going to give us a nice bonus on the Townhall. I need to be quick though. As we can see, she's now mobilizing her fleet in Crown Falls. So she's going actually now to this island, but she can't take it because obviously we still have the white flag on it. So this is not going to happen for her. We might still move down here, right? We might still move down here and blockade her other harbor that she has there. I hope this war is over soon. I mean, we made some good ground here now that I'm really happy about. Let's also see what we have there in store down here. There's lots of loot actually flying around or floating around that we might just grab while we're at it. There's another flotsam, some bread here and there. Balance is still fine, and we are scratching at 50,000 people. Beautiful. More ships are under attack. It's just my smaller gunboats down here. No big deal. In that case, that is fine. We also have some more warships now out here as well. Another Royal Galleon. This Royal Galleon, what's the name of it? Comet. We are going to use Comet on the Red Pepper right away, where we've already lost a few ships there, as we can see. But now, what we have the advantage is that this island now belongs to us. And just look at the pirate presence in the old world. It's sick. Absolutely sick. And in that case, as we can see, if we go to the old world, there it is. The trade route is now in safe waters there, so no problem. Comet on one hand, and in the old world, we will be having... Oh, cuttlefish has a lot of soap. Let's sell that right away. We are actually full on soap there on cuttlefish. And beer. So there's quite a lot of stuff that we actually gained here. This ship I'm going to keep. And do we have another... No, we don't have another ship ready there. So we'll need to get some ships out. Some another Royal Galleon. And oh, in Sleepy Hollow we also got the Plague. We don't have any windows here, so I might also just get some windows then over here. I need to switch back real quick, and sorry if this is a bit stressful right now, but there's just all of those things we need to do. Where is the bricks? They have not arrived yet. There they are, right? So Spindle Needle, as it's called, is still on the way. The battle cruiser is moving against us, but it's just a small ship, right? I think it's just passing by, so there's not really much of a chance of it, of course, to win this battle there, which is totally fine for us. And there it's down, and we're still continuing moving down here. Now, let's just see. Do we need any other island while we have the momentum? I don't think so, right? In the new world, it's looking rather good too. Let's have a look at diplomacy. Princess Jing, how are you looking now? She is ready for ceasefire, it seems. Medium high at least, or she's not. It seems like she does not want that. Nope, 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 nope. We could get her a gift. She also declines that, so there's really no... She also declines the ceasefire. Impossible. The peace treaty also. She still doesn't want to negotiate with us. Jean Lafortune, once again, he also threatens with war. We do have the money to pay it, but I'm not paying it like that. We're going to decline. He's going to declare war on us, and we are going back here and go for the ceasefire. Right, and we only have to pay 4,500, and for the peace treaty another 4,500, so 9,000 in total, and we just saved 100,000 bucks there, just like that. With Hugo we are still fine. Miss Hunt and Jing, of course, both of them are down here, and as we can see, for the first time ever, we also gained the upper hand in the military department against her. That was just a war declaration from the pirate. I'm going to still move down here. I don't know how smart it's going to be, but I really want to blockade her last island there to weaken her even further. She might also propose ceasefire at some point, so we should be happy about that. Pooh! all of that out of the way, let's continue building some stuff here in Crown Falls. So first of all, we had the schnapps production up and running, and yeah, it's still not looking better. So we still will need a few more of these schnapps distilleries. Let's also upgrade all the warehouses that we have there. We can afford that easily now at this point. And we do need that because we of course got lots of these distilleries close by. We also have now unlocked the 4th stage for the warehouses, so we might also just have a look at that. It's the highest stage that we can have here, and as we can see, we got quite a lot of ramps up here now. Actually, we can use all the ramps now that the warehouses have available to them without any downsides. Oh, this one here is actually lacking a little street. And I might also just have another distillery then on that part as well to finish this whole area. This should really be enough schnapps, but, and that's the huge but, we can upgrade lots of people, and we should be upgrading lots of workers to artisans because, well, this is also lowering our schnapps consumption. So those guys here, for example, they definitely want some upgrading there to artisans. This is fine. I guess those people here we might also upgrade to more artisans. I could also upgrade this whole block here. But I wanted to check this area there. Here we actually have still some upgrades to do. I think those are, yeah, workers now. What is happening? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What is happening there? There's just a battleship passing by. That's the soap that we had there, right? That's 76,000 in cash that we just get like that. And I still have my fleet still prepared here. So let's move my fleet again down to the center there before we lose anything, right? Another thing we can do now, finally down here the clipper has arrived, so we can unload all this stuff in Kareth. What we might then do in Kareth is finally finishing the hospital then. So a spindle needle is going to do that. And another thing that we still need is the pig farms, and for that I've also prepared something now, and that is there is a trader with, or we do need to send a trader with some building resources. There it is, the flying dodo down there to Halfbrink, so we can also build us a commute pier here too. I know the commute piers are quite expensive, but in that case we do save quite a lot because I don't actually have to care about this town anymore. I'm probably going to keep it still, but we don't really need it anymore. So instead of that, I could then just have all my pig farms, so those guys here. I could have more of them here and use the space then better, right? So like this one, we might also just do it in here. Close to those guys there, and we might also just have another pig farm then right up here. But first of all, where is my ship coming in now? There it is with juicy building materials. If we have the weapons, we might also, no we don't, build another defense there, but it's fine. Let's unload all of that. And ship is under attack. Where? Down here once again. This is another very tricky area there. So this is Princess Ching's island, and they're trying to get around that. Let's enter the old world and leave it here. This is much better because now they have to go around Hugo Mercier's island. So as long as I'm not at war with Mercier, I'll be fine. So there is not a big deal in this regard. And back to Halfbrink, there we have the commute pier. It costs me really these 1,000 in maintenance costs, right? But we can still afford it. Let's get rid of the fisherman here. I don't need that one. And there we have the commute pier. Oh, it cost me 15 influence. We don't even have that much. Getting that 15 influence up is actually a possibility by getting more engineers. But on that case, again, the engineers are quite unhappy because there is a theater missing here in the center. Let's build the theater for those poor guys. I wanted to build it here with the marketplace, but seeing that it is quite urgent, I might not do this. I might not wait that long. So we might just squeeze the theater in somewhere here in the center. And yep, this is actually a good spot for theater, even though I need to get rid of those buildings here. The good thing about this is it's also affecting the little town that we have then over there. And let's just build us a nice little theater there. We are at war, right? But we are still having a bit of time there for beautification, especially of our theater there. Let's just have a look around. We do have some nice ornaments, some statues that I would like to have. So there we have one, and there we have one. And we might also have then some... Nah, we don't need any benches. There is an entrance though, so there's still a road that we need. The same thing with here. And around that we might then just have some... I hope I'm not losing a ship now while I'm actually improving the look of the town. Some poplar trees, so those ones here, they are good because they look artificial, right? Which is good in a city. And then perhaps here at the entrance...
was destroyed.
Bricks to Crown Falls was destroyed. Right, and just look at that. I love the theaters there with the beautiful buildings that we have there. Yeah, and while building the theater we actually lost another ship. This actually gives me a bit of influence, so it's not the worst thing in the world. We might also get a bit of influence by destroying these gunboats, right? This gunboat, they're totally useless now anyway. This gave me another 2 influence, so now I have the ability to finally also build me the commute pier. And there it is. And thus we have now also the workforce in that area. Now I need to do something else real quick. We need, and that is something that I haven't...
We do not solicit violence, yet under my rule...
The queen greets me. What? We just had the queen. We still need a bit of windows down here, and of course the bricks. So let's get the bricks and the windows down here to Kareth, because I still don't have enough resources for the hospital. The hospital actually costs more than the sanatorium, so I guessed it would be less, but it's actually more than the sanatorium. And this is actually rather close to Crown Falls. Let's get a few ships up there, and I think I should have some warships here too. This one, and let's move against this one, because this is actually attacking now my trade routes, and this I can't allow. Right, and in Halfbrink we have it now. The only thing we need in Halfbrink now is a couple of more warehouses then. And of course, as always, another fire station that I can squeeze in just like that. And let's also have more pig farms in this area. And I might also... Since I cannot upgrade this one, I might also just squeeze in a few of these pig farms then into this area, right? So we can definitely squeeze in one here and one here and use the space then.
Ship under attack.
Yes, yes, the ship is under attack. That's most likely just my warship now advancing. Oh, it's still the Clipper. What is going on here? What is this? Why is the Clipper going in a parallel route there to it?
Ship under attack.
Attention for the Admiral.
It should be over here somewhere. There it is. Destroy the sucker. He's actually, you know, trying to...
Not in perfect working order.
Yes, barely. Barely alive, but now it's going right into the arms of my other heavy warship. This is looking pretty cool. And it's still trying to attack the Clipper there. Another fish route. It's passing right through the center. It is totally dedicated on actually destroying that Clipper there. Even if it's for its own life. And yes, my Clipper is going down. There's nothing about that anymore. But at least this heavy warship is also going down.
Ship under attack.
And so far so good. We've actually managed to gain some ground. I would now really love to go at peace again with her. We are also going to now be able to build us a nice little defense here in Drumtown as well. Something that I wanted to do all along, so that we have now the big cannons. Once we have the influence, that is. Let's build us some 3 towers here right away. That is the good thing about this. And for my southern island, we do have the fleet rather close by anyway. So far so good, but peace would be a nice alternative now.